Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They go to the ground, finding open areas. Picks up the first down, still moving. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
There he goes. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Offense changing the play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll run the toss. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The run to the left. Shakes off the defender. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the 1st quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They just keep firing. He makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He's got his man there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. Now adjusting. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nebraska. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's got them back in the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the Wolverines will have it first and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harper. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Harper. Touchdown, Michigan! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's sacked. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's sacked. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, going to the air. Rushes on him. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback may change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Find space on the right. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll go to the air. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air, it's Sanders. Fires to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Huskers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Michigan offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short in the first down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
They will score! Touchdown, Nebraska! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, what a cut! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Wolverines are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time on target. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
On third down, he drops the throw. Finds his big tight end. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You've got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You've got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Might be changing the route. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Charcoal on the ready.
Wants to keep it in the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Line run to the right. Touchdown, Husker! And they add 6 more to the board with that tip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 2 to San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David, no question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. He was smelling that end zone, and they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking to throw on first down. A very disappointing performance. He smashes his way through again. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big player.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He's got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that.
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
First down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Wolverines. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half.
Nebraska 49, Michigan.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Makes the grab on the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Pryor. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Makes the catch. It's Pryor. No, he got loose. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Pryor. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Huskers are in the hurry-up.
Knocking on the door. Offense now in the red zone.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds us back in the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
and we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy,